Betty, the unseen battle beneath the waves, exploring dramatic cuttlefish duels. Beneath the calm, sparkling surface of the ocean, where the light fades into mysterious shadows, an astonishing spectacle unfolds. For those who are fortunate enough to witness it, the cuttlefish duel is a breathtaking dance of color, movement, and instinct. What looks like an aquatic version of a staring contest can rapidly escalate into a display of aggressive posturing, complex signaling, and sudden bursts of motion. But these aren't simple skirmishes. The cuttlefish, a creature long admired for its otherworldly intelligence and ability to camouflage, is also a master of combat in the deep. Whether in the murky depths of the ocean or the clear, shallow waters of coastal regions, cuttlefish, particularly males, engage in duels that are not only visually stunning but also crucial to their survival and reproduction. These creatures, with their rapid and intricate color changes, possess one of the most sophisticated communication systems in the animal kingdom, one that hinges largely on visual cues. Their ability to shift hues, textures, and patterns almost instantly is more than just a means of camouflage. It is a critical element of their strategy during these often intense encounters. To fully appreciate the complexity of cuttlefish duels, we need to delve into the behavior, physiology, and evolutionary significance of these dramatic exchanges. What triggers a duel? How do cuttlefish signal their intent through color and posture? And why is this behavior so vital to their survival? These are the questions that will guide us as we explore the fascinating world of cuttlefish combat. Ian, the cuttlefish, a creature of mystery and mastery. Before we dive into the details of their duels, it's essential to understand who the cuttlefish is. Cuttlefish belong to the cephalopod class, which also includes octopuses and squids. These mollusks are famous for their advanced cognitive abilities, impressive problem-solving skills, and extraordinary forms of communication. Among cephalopods, cuttlefish are renowned for their ability to alter their appearance at will, a trait that makes them both predators and prey in the fluid and unforgiving ocean environment. Cuttlefish have specialized skin cells called chromatophores, which contain pigments that can expand or contract to produce a wide array of colors. In addition to these pigment cells, cuttlefish also have cells called iridophores and leucophores, which reflect and scatter light. By manipulating all of these cells simultaneously, cuttlefish can create vibrant, rapid shifts in color, texture, and pattern. This ability is essential for a variety of reasons: hunting, avoiding predators, and communicating with potential mates and rivals. The cuttlefish's intelligence is another key aspect that plays into its dual strategies. Cuttlefish have complex nervous systems and large brains relative to their size, and they are considered some of the most cognitively advanced invertebrates. They can learn through observation, demonstrate long-term memory, and exhibit a level of behavioral flexibility that suggests a sophisticated understanding of their environment. What triggers a duel? Cuttlefish duels often occur between males, typically over territory or access to females during the breeding season. However, these duels are not always about violence. In many cases, they are about signaling and establishing dominance without physical confrontation. The intricate color changes that define cuttlefish duels play a central role in this process. They allow the animals to communicate their intentions and to size up their opponents without resorting to lethal or injurious combat. Territoriality is one of the primary triggers for cuttlefish duels. Males will often defend a specific area of the seabed where they hope to attract females. The size and quality of these territories can significantly impact a male's chances of mating. In these cases, duels are fought not just for dominance, but for the right to control the best spots for courtship. If a rival male approaches a territory, the defending male will engage in a series of visual displays meant to intimidate or warn off the intruder. These can include rapid changes in skin color, body posture, and even the expansion of the cuttlefish's body to make itself appear larger. In addition to territorial disputes, cuttlefish duels can also be triggered by competition for females. During mating season, males will often engage in what appears to be a dance of intimidation, showing off their physical prowess and dominance. In some cases, a male will use his color-changing abilities to impress a female and to signal to other males that he is a worthy contender. The male's visual displays are a crucial part of the mating ritual, and those who fail to demonstrate strength or resolve may find themselves sidelined in favor of a more dominant rival. Cham, the colorful language of cuttlefish. At the heart of any cuttlefish duel is a dazzling array of color changes, which are not just for show, they serve as a highly evolved means of communication. These dramatic displays are used to express a variety of emotions and intentions, from aggression to submission, from mating readiness to the desire to retreat. Each cuttlefish has a unique ability to control its appearance, and the signals they send can be incredibly nuanced. When a male cuttlefish is preparing for a confrontation, his skin may begin to change color, shifting from pale or mottled tones to more vibrant or aggressive hues, such as deep reds, yellows, or purples. These color changes are often accompanied by changes in body posture, as the cuttlefish may puff up its body to appear larger or adopt a more aggressive stance by extending its arms and spreading its fins. In many cases, these visual signals are enough to communicate the cuttlefish's intentions and can sometimes diffuse the need for a physical confrontation altogether. A rival male may back off if it perceives that the opponent is too formidable. At the same time, the cuttlefish's color shifts can also signal its mood. For example, during an encounter with a rival, a cuttlefish might show a dark, intense color pattern as a sign of aggression or dominance, while a lighter, more neutral pattern could signal submission or avoidance. These visual cues are often accompanied by rapid movements or displays of posture that reinforce the message. For instance, a cuttlefish may rapidly flash alternating colors on its body to create a strobe-like effect, which can be a tactic to disorient or intimidate its rival. Interestingly, cuttlefish duels are not always fought on equal terms. Sometimes a male may deliberately adopt a deceptive display to gain an advantage. In certain species of cuttlefish, males will attempt to bluff by inflating part of their body or changing colors to confuse their opponent. Some species even employ a form of camouflage called background matching, where the cuttlefish blends in with its surroundings to conceal its movements or intentions. This blend of deception, strategy, and aggression makes cuttlefish duels a fascinating subject of study for marine biologists. Cham, the role of female cuttlefish in the duel. While the males are the primary participants in cuttlefish duels, the females play an indirect but important role in influencing the outcome. Females often choose mates based on the dominance displays of males, selecting individuals who have proven their strength or ability to defend territory. In some cases, females will observe the duels from a distance, waiting for the right moment to choose the dominant male. This gives the duel a secondary layer of competition, as the males know that their chances of mating success depend not just on outcompeting a rival, but also on attracting the attention of a female. In some species, females may even play a more active role in the outcome of duels. For example, in the species Sepia opima, a female may intervene if she feels that one male is losing the battle, showing interest in the victor by approaching and displaying her own colorful patterns. This can sometimes change the dynamics of the duel, as the males become more focused on impressing the female rather than engaging in direct competition. Now, physical combat, when color and posture aren't enough. Although cuttlefish duels are primarily characterized by visual displays and strategic color changes, physical combat does occur. However, actual fights between cuttlefish tend to be relatively brief and often involve little more than grasping with their arms or pushing against each other. Unlike some animals, cuttlefish don't rely heavily on physical strength or sharp weapons, but rather on their intelligence, agility, and ability to manipulate their environment. In cases where a duel escalates beyond a simple display of colors, the cuttlefish may engage in a form of combat known as grappling. This occurs when the two rivals use their arms to entwine or push each other. The combat is often accompanied by additional color changes and posturing, with the cuttlefish trying to overpower or outmaneuver its opponent. Physical fights are typically brief and less damaging than those of other animals, as cuttlefish tend to avoid inflicting harm on each other. Instead, they rely on their ability to intimidate, confuse, and outwit their rivals. The evolutionary significance of cuttlefish duels. Cuttlefish duels, like many behaviors in the animal kingdom, are the result of evolutionary pressures. For male cuttlefish, these duels are crucial for securing mates and ensuring that their genes are passed on to the next generation. Over time, the development of complex signaling systems, including color changes and physical posturing, has allowed cuttlefish to engage in non-lethal battles that help preserve the species' overall health. The ability to communicate visually has clear survival advantages in the cuttlefish world. Cuttlefish that can effectively signal their dominance or aggression without resorting to actual combat are more likely to survive and reproduce. In this sense, cuttlefish duels are not just about winning a fight, but about outsmarting and outmaneuvering rivals in a delicate balance of